Good afternoon and welcome to Clarity. My name is Barbara Gray and this is our dear friend Lou and Louise, and we're going to be spending at least an hour with you.
Nice chilled hour.
Nice chilled hour. We've got some beautiful new French Christmas lace plates, Midi size, the new size.
They're stunning.
And we've got Grace, lovely Grace is in the building with yourselves, all the way over in New York. So if you have any questions, then please do direct them at Grace and she'll filter them through to us. So aren't we an international family?
We are, yes.
So here's a question for you. Are there, with our friends, while we let our friends come in and join us, are there any friends from abroad other than in England? Have we got some friends from other climes? That would be lovely to know. Do tell us in the chat, and perhaps Grace, you could post through to me and let us know how international we are. Okay? So at 10 o'clock this morning, Louise did a fantastic demo, didn't you?
Yeah, it was good fun, wasn't it? It was proper lace having that lovely lacy effect.
Beautiful, yeah. So we've got two different. Well, we've got the brand new collection, then we've got the original Midi collection that we launched a couple of months ago now.
Yeah,
that was to celebrate 10 years of Groovi, wasn't it?
I know. What a lovely 10 years it's been.
Yeah, quite something. Yeah, it's a really lovely craft. And we've taken it to a whole new level with Groovi, really. In fact, I just want to show you, if I bring up those new plates, hang on, let me bring them up on the screen like that. There you go. So you can see these are the brand new plates that we'll look at in more detail in a moment.
Yes.
Just let some friends find us first. I think that the general consensus, I've got plenty of messages in between shows saying that your demonstration was absolutely beautiful.
Oh, brilliant.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
And so if you did miss the 10 o'clock show, then I encourage you to go back and have a look. Perhaps you'd like to show our friends what you did do.
Yes.
And then I think you'll understand why everybody was so excited about this particular demonstration.
It was on this lovely colour of parchment, which is periwinkle blue. It was a really gorgeous colour, and it's just on 2 layers. And it comes with, if you go back on the Catch Up and Craft, and you have these lovely demo pages where you have the date and the picture and then all the ingredients used. So they really are a big catalogue now, I expect we've got, of awesome inspiration and everything for everybody to see.
Well, we've been going for almost a year now as Clarity Social TV.
I know.
Since Create and Craft folded. So that happened in September last year. So it's been a whole year since we reinvented ourselves independently. Yeah. And so there's a whole year of those downloads too. So, you know, whether it's stamps or Groovi, you know, it's a great reference library, isn't it?
It really is. And it's just nice just to, if you can print them out, just to have a catalogue of all the sorts of, you know, whether you're feeling in a stampy mood or a parchment mood, just flick through and think, oh, I'd like to try that one.
And that's the thing. One thing that we have established over the last few years is that there is a huge overlap between the stampers and my kind of side of the building, and then the Groovi parchment, Linda Williams, yourself, you know, that side of the building. There is a big overlap. It'd be really interesting, even in the chat today, to see, do you do stamps? But no, because if you're watching, you're probably a groover.
Yeah.
But do you do stamps too? You know, that would be really interesting to know. Are you one of those Clarity friends that
like to dip into both worlds?
Dips into both.
Yeah.
You know, I know personally, I know several of you that do, but it'd be really interesting. And if you're a parcher and you've been thinking about joining me on my mixed media journey, then perhaps that's something you want to consider. And if you're a stamper and you are kind of just hanging out with us today because we're here to keep you company, and you're thinking, do you know, I may just give this parching and this Groovi
A little
craft,
go.
a little go, then perhaps you may want to just take a look at the starter kit. Let me just see if I can find the starter kit. There it is. So I've put it up on the screen now, and you can see here that it's a very comprehensive starter kit.
It really is. You've got everything there to get started, even like a little booklet that gives you a little step-by-step on a couple of projects.
And what we'll ask Louise to do is, as she's working on the project this afternoon, every time she reaches for something from the starter kit, I'd like you to mention it.
Okay.
Because you'll be surprised how often you reach
go
for
back
it.
to it.
It's one of
definitely.
those starter kits that you get out every single time that you start.
I mean, I use the tools that I got from my original starter kit 10 years ago, and they're still good now. So I'm always using something from the starter kit.
And then you've got Groovi tabs to get you going. You've got parchment. You've got the mat. There's plenty in there, isn't there?
And there's a really lovely plate. Is it Barb's Loving Heart? That's a really gorgeous plate as well. That was a
That's
addition.
a nice one. Yeah, that was recently added. That one, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
And I think the butterfly wreath is still in there.
It is. Yeah.
And that was the original. That was the very first Groovi plate.
Yeah,
I ever
remember.
did. Yeah, blimey.
The first little demo was the butterfly with the flowers. Yeah, I remember.
I know.
It's really, as Groovi's it's so evolved now, hasn't it? It's just gone. We've got such a library now of Groovi plates.
We do. We really do. And you know, I don't know if you know this, but Louise, she worked with us for years before lockdown, didn't you?
I did.
In admin.
I did.
It was in the administrative side. And she got the bug for Groovi.
I got addicted.
You did.
Like most of our lovely friends out there, I did get addicted to Groovi because I did a lot more with mixed media and stamping beforehand. But I thought, oh, I'll give it a go. And I remember one of the first retreats, I went to one of your retreats and I had a go, added a few more doodles and things like that. But yeah, I got the bug then.
And then what happened was lockdown happened.
Yes.
And then you were living up in London, weren't you?
So it was hard to get here. So
that's right. So we parted ways for a while, but didn't mean we didn't love each other still. And then about a year ago, how long have you been back?
Since February.
Since February, there we are. And then I reached out. Well, I'd seen you at a couple of, you'd come to the open days.
Yeah, I came to the retreat as well.
Yeah.
And we got talking and I just said, oh, if there's anything you ever need.
I'm back in town, she said.
And just give me a bell and everything. And then, then you gave me a call. And
then I called Louise and said, want to come in for a chat? I think a half hour later, we were sitting in our office having a cup of tea.
We were, yeah.
And I said, there's a big job coming up here that I'd really like you to consider. And it was this 1, 2, 3 courses and the archivist for all the artwork.
And it's been amazing. It's the best year I've had. So yeah,
brilliant. Isn't that nice to hear?
Yeah.
So long may it continue.
Definitely.
And you know, when I hear the feedback from your 1, 2, 3 courses, and let me say that Louise, she creates these, she considers these, she does the artwork. Then Jazz and I, we get involved with the designs.
Yeah.
But it's Louise's baby, you know, and she's doing a fantastic job.
Oh, thank you. I just want everybody to enjoy the craft as much as I can and just teach as much as I can and what I know, you know, to pass on to others.
And then the best thing is that Linda Williams, our master crafter, my bestie, who lives in Wales, she invites Louise down and she says, I'll just teach you everything I know, didn't she?
She does.
So Louise has been down over to Wales.
I have.
And I'm sure you'll go again.
I will do, yeah, at some point when I get my car sorted and ready to go to Wales.
I thought you said your castle.
No, I wish I had a castle.
When I get my castle in Wales, I'm going
to
get a bed and breakfast in Wales for sure.
Yeah, that'd be lovely.
I've always said when I do mixed media artwork, I say, oh, this is for me B&B in Wales. So we got lots of friends have joined us now. And so I think the first thing I'd like to do is go back to the latest, the Christmas French lace. Let's go back to that. And this is what's on offer today. This is where our birthday celebrations meet our online Christmas and counting.
Exactly. Yep, we're on day 97, I believe.
97. We've got 100 days. We're on 97. And it's all really centered around my blog in the main, isn't it?
Yes.
So
yeah.
every day we shine a light or we do something to do with Christmas. We started on Wednesday and here we go now. We're on day 97. And that's my pledge to the community, is to blog for 100 days around Christmas.
And it's surprising how much Christmas stuff we actually have, isn't it?
I just spent a couple of hours with Jazz, and I said, well, what about a Holly Week? Let's just have a whole Holly Week. And we just had the best time just digging around, looking at all. Fortunately, you've done an amazing job of the filing, otherwise we'd have absolutely no hope. And so we've dug out everything to do with holly, and we've changed a few things and zhuzhed a few things up.
Oh, brilliant.
So that'll be a lovely
Lots
week.
to look forward to.
Yeah. So this Friday, the thing about today is it's where our birthday celebrations meet our Christmas.
Yeah, there's a nice
100 days.
overlap, which is nice.
So let's have a look at the actual complete set. I'm going to hand over to you now, and you can show exactly what actually is involved here in this brand new set.
Perfect. So we have a lovely platemate. So the really lovely thing about the platemate is, first of all, we've got some lovely grid patterns down the side.
All designed by Jazz, I'll add.
All designed by Jazz, yeah. She's done a really cracking job with this as well. I love the font. You've got all of these different fonts to put into the main. It's like a cigar wrap. So you can either wrap it around your card, or you can wrap it around crackers or anything really like that. Got some lovely little elements just dotted around. So we've really made use of every single space on the plate, which is really lovely. And this is a separate plate that goes in with the platemate. It was a new addition last minute, wasn't it?
So, it was, yeah. So we've got no artwork from the design team at all, except your good self.
Yeah, but it's got such a lovely border. And the lovely thing about these plates as well, when I bring in the other plates in a minute, but the really lovely thing about these is that the actual initial frames and designs and everything, you can mix and match with other plates if you don't want it to be Christmas.
So when you look, sorry to jump around here,
That's
but
right.
this is, for those of you who are not familiar with our system, it's a modular system. So this is what we call a plate mate, and it houses all the plates. And this is a particularly interesting size because in the starter kit, the plate mate has got a larger aperture for our A5 sets. So let's just kind of indulge that for a minute. So you can see here, these are smaller plates. You can't really see that. Let me put that down there.
This is an A5 plate.
And then you can see this is much bigger.
Yeah.
So this is an A5 plate, A5 square actually.
Which
it's like A5, and that sits in there. But then if you were to take the Midi plate and put the A5 plate on there, you'll see it's, there you go. So now you can see they're considerably larger. So what we've done is we've introduced, and this is the one. This one is the start kit one, isn't it? Which fits most of our plates.
It does, most of our.
But the Midi plates, which are these 4 now, the 5 actually, they sit in this new Christmas plate, don't they?
Yeah, so this is such a lovely set as well. So like I was saying at the 10 a.m. show, we use this one in particular. But the outside frame and the circles and the little scallop square in the middle, you could take that as a composition idea and put anything you wanted to in there. But this is just stunning. All of the snowflakes and then little snowflakes there and all of the lovely dotty effect there. So this is on its own, it's 42539.
That's it. And then we've got the snowflake, and then we've got the angel.
The angel, again, it's such a lovely border as well around here. The lovely angel. So there's a few different sizes as well, because there's a really lovely angel, slightly different size in the plate mate.
Yeah.
Which is really nice.
So that's a real nice for the cigar band idea.
Yes. And then we got, so that was 42536. Then we have this one. This is lovely. I know a lot of our design team enjoyed using this frame.
And it's so not Christmas too, isn't it?
Exactly. You take out the baubles and it can just be any French lace.
Let me come in a bit close. Oh, that's a bit too close. Sorry. I must get used to these cameras now. They've been reset.
It's so pretty. I love this. And this is perfect for the French lace look, because you can add white work into these lovely scrolls.
So now that's the one, isn't that the one that you're going to be using in our demo today?
It is.
So why don't we just take that for a minute, humour me, and take the beautiful, show the artwork, and you'll be blown away by, look at that. So that's the plate that Lou has used, and you just bounce back and forth between the artwork and the plate, and you'll see exactly how it works.
Yeah, perfect. And then this is the red underneath is different layer, so it's showing that you can use apertures if you didn't want to use the baubles. But I love the baubles. They'd be lovely with some grid work inside those.
Really gorgeous, isn't it? And then we've used our transfers, rub-on transfers inside.
This is the last one as well, so this is really lovely. And the lovely thing about this is it's got this really lovely dotty effect in the background, which isn't the same as our diagonal or straight grids, so it's nice little difference. And
lovely for that. We love that kind of lace look, don't we? The frilly look.
Beautiful. And I love these because this could be wedding bells, Christmas bells, any, you know, I think that's just perfect with the little heart.
Exactly.
Gorgeous.
So in total, you're getting 5 of these Midi plates. Yeah. You're getting the bell, the bauble, the angel, the snowflake, and then the star, which comes with that beautiful plate mate, the Christmas plate mate. And the words up at the top that all sit inside that cigar band, they're just perfect. That kind of Art Deco is such a beautiful style.
It is. It really does look nice. And the lovely thing is, I just quickly did a few of the cigar bands, but this is just as it comes, but I've just used Merry and Bright. Or you could make them smaller if you wanted to. And I've just used the lovely grid that's over here.
Over the side, yeah. How nice.
So pretty.
And the grids have been created using a diagonal bold grid.
Yes.
So really interesting. For those of you who are more seasoned parchers, the grids were used to fit the diagonal bold grid. You don't need to use the bold grid, but it's really useful if you want to cut out around or use them as a frame, isn't it?
Yeah, it's lovely to have this embossed design, but then if you wanted to cut out around the embossed design, then this just overlaps like so.
It's absolutely perfect. And we'll show, maybe you can show that off in one of the Groovi Tuesday, just to show how one can use this plate in conjunction with the diagonal grid.
Yeah, definitely.
Might be really fun to see.
Yeah.
So let me just, the complete set, as you can see here, is, as it stands on the screen as well, 42550. You save £3 plus, of course, all your discounts. So let's talk, what else have we got going on here? So the bundle is $49.99. Now, no birthday would be complete without gifts. So we've got a couple of lovely things going on. The first thing is, of course, if you spend £50 on anything on our website, after your discounts, because of course that doesn't include your Clarity Club discount. So depending on which club member you are, you may receive 10% discount, 12.5% or 15% if you're one of our diamonds. Let's just take that price, for example. If you're one of our diamonds, then you'll be saving, well, you'll only be spending £42.49 instead of £49.99. So there's a decent savings there. Now, if you spend £50 after your discounts, then we will pop a packet of A5 parchment in your parcel absolutely free. And that has a retail value of nearly £10, doesn't it?
$9.99. $9.99. So yeah, it's really perfect because everybody needs parchment. If you
never
do this craft,
never want to run out of parchment, really. And my own opinion is that these French lace plates work beautifully with the clear parchment.
They do, yes, because you can add colour, but also with the clear parchment is you can add that lovely white work. And it is really like the initial thought of French lace is that lovely white work with the kind of the grid in there to create that lovely netted like effect.
It does look great, and the way you did that drop shadow in the 10 o'clock show was absolutely sublime. It looked so lovely.
Yeah, it wasn't on my initial thing, but I just thought afterwards, I thought, oh, that looked quite nice because it looked like it stands out.
It really does. It looks like it's an illusion. It makes you think that it's a drop shadow, isn't it? So it makes you think that the layer is peeping through.
Yes.
You know, but it's not, which is really clever.
Optical illusion.
Optical illusion. Yeah. So first of all, of course, we've got the free pack of parchment with any any order over £50. And then we've got our golden ticket. So the golden ticket, if you spend £50, you'll go in a draw, and this is all till midnight Sunday.
Yeah.
And if you go in the draw and your golden ticket is picked out, then you will receive a beautiful light wave.
Yeah.
Plus, it's the bundle, so you get the light wave plus the beautiful bag that it comes in, and the translucent
little translucent piercing mat,
which is ideal.
Perfect, really, because you sometimes if you wanted to do some grid work, then you've got that on there, but it kind of grips the plate, so it doesn't go sliding around. I mean, you have got the Groovi grip, but having that mat on there sometimes just kind of takes away the light a little bit.
It diffuses it.
It does.
It does. It just diffuses it a little bit.
Yeah.
But you can still see beautifully. So the light wave is perfect if you're working with coloured parchment too.
Definitely.
And as you said this morning, if you're colouring in.
Yes.
It really shows
up any little bits that you may have missed.
Yeah.
So I know a lot of our lovely friends out there, they use it for colouring because you can just see it so much better.
Yep. And I know a lot of our parching friends, they're never without it. It's one of those things, because it's a considered purchase if you don't win it, because it's like £62 or something, the retail value.
It is.
So and I've always kind of said, it's a luxury. You don't have to have it unless you're working with dark parchment.
Yes.
But then the truth of the matter is, once you start using a light wave, you never take it off your desk.
No, you never go back.
You never go back, do you?
No, because it's helpful for colouring, grid work, any kind of piercing work, designer parchment. It's just useful for so many different things.
It really is once you've got one.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I always used to say, you don't need it. But then when you've got it, you really actually do.
You do need it.
Yeah. So maybe we'll just take a look at some samples and then we could crack on with the second demo.
Yeah.
How's that sound?
Sounds perfect.
Good. Okay, so I'll just come to the second camera and then maybe we could just go through there. Lovely.
Okay, so a lovely one from Carol Baker. So this is using that lovely holly and mistletoe frame. You've got that lovely little angel that's got different little layers on it.
Isn't that gorgeous? So delicate.
Yeah. So pretty. And a little web on it at the bottom there, look.
Very nice. Nice. So, and then this one is Jane Telford. So, just a little shout out to our friend Jane. I don't know if she's in the room with us.
Oh, yeah.
But it's her birthday. So Jane, happy birthday if you're in the room with us. And I did ring her at about 6:30 this morning, left a message on her answer phone, singing happy birthday to her.
She's been out for coffee and cake this morning.
She has. Yeah. She has. So Jane, I hope you've had a wonderful day. You're having a wonderful day. And it's a biggie. Well, not that big. It's kind of a midi biggie birthday. Jane called it a 21 plus 44, which I thought was brilliant. And welcome to the party. I'm a 21 plus 44 too. So there you go. Thank you, Jane, for everything that you always do. She's just such a team player, so brilliant. And now, interestingly, Jane, she was always ink like me, and she didn't start parchment art like yourself until after Groovi was born. And like your work, Jane's work is absolutely formidable, isn't it?
It is. It's so beautiful. I mean, this has got lots of perca glitter on, which is always lovely. You've got that lovely angel, gorgeous white work, and just this lovely, delicate colours. It just really makes it pop. And
Grace has just told me that Jane is in the room. So happy birthday, Jane.
Happy birthday.
Lovely to have you. This is a rather gorgeous one.
This is lovely.
I love teal and peach together. Look at those colours together.
So lovely. So this is Glynis. This is lovely.
Really lovely Glynis.
Beautiful.
And that's using this same plate that you're going to be using in the demo.
Yes, just kept the baubles in. This is Josie, I think. Yes, Josie. There's lovely grid in the border. So that's just using the inside and the outside frame. So not the scrolls that you see. You grab this one here. So taking out the scrolls and the
Yeah.
inside scallop, and you've just got the inside frame and the outside frame.
And
Makes
where
it
does
look-
she get the snowflake from? Is that from the platemate?
this bit?
Yeah.
This is from one of her embossed grids.
Is it?
Yeah, there was straight and diagonal. I think there's 1, 2, and 3. of both.
Interesting.
They're really, really lovely.
But it looks so French boudoir, doesn't it?
It does, yeah.
Especially with the glossy gold and the background. That does look like a French boudoir, I have to say.
And then we got Karen Jackson's one here. So this is lovely, the bells and everything.
That could
Looks
be a
very
wedding.
Wedding, doesn't
Couldn't it? What a
Yeah.
lovely wedding
Lovely
card.
wedding
There's a
card.
keeper.
Beautiful. And I love the difference in the pink.
Oh, you look at
Every
that.
other-
Yeah.
Every other square.
Doesn't that look great? Let me
lovely?
come in a bit closer so that our friends can see what you're talking about. See how Karen has changed it. And then she's put a little tiny star tool in the middle too, hasn't she?
She has, yeah. Doesn't that look beautiful?
Mm-hmm. Absolutely glorious. So those bells are a perfect wedding, card, aren't they?
Definitely. And then we've got one from Jill Askham. So again, using the wedding bells, it could be a lovely wedding card, couldn't it?
Absolutely.
Anniversary, wedding. Beautiful. Lovely, like ivory and pink colours.
Nice, nice.
So beautiful. And then we've got our lovely snowflake one. This is also Karen Jackson. So this is that lovely blue.
Nice blue.
parchment.
It's a kind of a Wedgwood blue, isn't it?
It is, yes.
So we got some fantastic coloured parchment, which maybe we could just take a little look at before you begin.
Yes,
Shall we do
definitely.
that? Because I think our friends will be blown away at the different. I mean, we've got a fantastic designer parchment selection, but this might be something that you will enjoy. So we've got here, if we take a look, I think 40575 could well be the whole collection.
Or it might be the folder.
Oh, it might be the folder. There you
Maybe,
go. I've
maybe.
no idea. So I'll leave you to go
Yeah.
through this, love.
Okay, so we've got dusky pink and rich plum. This is a beautiful colour. I love this, like a dusky pink. Then on the back, you've got this really lovely dark plummy
Maroon
colour.
colour. There you go. So you're going to pull over a little bit so you can see that. So these are
pretty.
all two-tone, aren't they? Let's just see what
They
we're
are.
getting here. So we're getting 10 sheets of A4 two-tone. So it'll be 5 of the rich plum and 5 of the dusky pink. And then the code is 40768. There we are.
Such lovely colours. Now this is lovely, the willow green and meadow green. So again, you're getting 5 of each. And this is 40770. And the lovely colours, you've got this lovely pale green and then this really lovely appley green. It's really lovely bright green. So gorgeous.
And then we've got a zesty primrose yellow and olive green, which work very well together, 40771. And then we move on. That's a nice olive green. I like that. I love peach and nutmeg in combination.
They look gorgeous together.
40772. Do you know, I remember sitting on an aeroplane with Linda Williams going to Slovenia for a workshop.
Yeah.
And we were stuck in fog at Gatwick. And we came up with all these different names. Linda told me which colour parchment we wanted. And we just put together all these pairs. So we've got pear green, apple green.
And apple green.
Yeah.
That's 40773. I bet that was a lot of fun.
We had such a good time. These are gorgeous. Petrol
This is a
blue
lovely
and
colour.
smoky blue.
I don't know if that may be the colour on the back. That may be the colour that Karen Jackson actually used.
Yeah, there we are, look. Gorgeous. Yep.
So beautiful. And then we've got the midnight blue and sky blue. So me and Paul have always said this midnight blue is the closest you're going to get to the black parchment. It's kind of almost better than black parchment because it's got that brightness to it rather than the dark grey.
So
That's
humour
really
me,
pretty.
yeah. Well, let me just show you something, because when we do this when we print our parchment, let me just humour you. Have you got that eraser pencil that you?
Yeah.
I want to show you something, because this holds true of all our parchment. There is a front and there is a back. So all this parchment, I'm pretending there's somebody that's not clued in. Okay.
Yeah.
And I'm just going to show you that when we print our parchment, we only saturate the colour on one side. So you can see that the front is a kind of duller colour.
Yeah.
Duller colour.
A duller colour.
And the back it's almost shiny.
Yes.
Because that's where the colour is saturated. Now, this is where it gets interesting, because say you were a stamper or even a parcher, and you emboss your colour. Let's just pretend you do this. And then you think, well, I want to make, say it's got a holly leaf, because we were on the subject of holly.
Yeah.
And so there's a holly leaf, but it's so dark, there's absolutely no way that you could add green to that to make it a green leaf.
Yeah.
But on the back, if you take your white Faber-Castell pencil, the white pen eraser pencil, it takes out the colour. Look, see, so it removes the colour from the back of the, regardless of which colour ink. So if this were a leaf, let's just pretend that on the front I've embossed a holly leaf. Yeah, I mean, I know this is really basic, but what it means is that then I could take that colour out. That looks like a leaf if you stare at it long enough. On the front now, I've eliminated the blue, and now I could go in there with the green pen, thank you, right? And I could go in with a Perga pen now, and I could actually add a green leaf where I thought I couldn't possibly, you see? Wow. So now I've got you can't see it on there, but you definitely can see it on there. Wow. So when I come into this one, you can see, let me just show you, I've taken away, ooh, there it is. I've taken away that dark blue out of almost, like you said, almost a black colour. Yeah. I've eliminated the ink, the printed parchment colour, and then I can introduce colour into it. So I think it's really worth knowing that about all this parchment. There's a front and a back to the parchment, but not to the clear. The gift parchment that we're giving you.
How good, it hides behind
there. There you go, it hides behind there. Marvellous. But so if you're going for coloured parchment, look on the website and treat yourself to one of these white eraser pencils, because really it changes the game when you go to colour in, doesn't it?
It really does, yeah. And the colour you wouldn't have thought would look that wouldn't look bright on this parchment, but it just really opens up when you take the colour away and then add the colour on top of it. It just really pops.
Yeah.
Then we've got the orange squash and lime twist, 5 of each.
Gorgeous.
40776. Lovely zesty colours. Look at those. Gorgeous. And then pine needles and sage green. So this is kind of perfect for Christmas.
A beautiful dark green,
pine
isn't
needles, it? Yeah. And I love this colour.
That reminds me of Debbie McMullen, because all her work is in this lovely sage. What colour have we called it?
Sage green, I think.
Sage green, there you go. Yeah, lovely.
And then we've got the periwinkle blue and very violet. So that's the one that we actually used this morning.
Yeah, isn't that lovely? And it is the same one, isn't it? 40778?
Yes.
Perfect.
And then we go on to our, we had two-tone teal, green, pink, purple at one point, didn't we?
Yes.
This is such a lovely, bright, zesty colour. So it's five of the teal and then 5 of the light teal, yes, which was 41403. So you can see lovely combination together.
Yep.
Really beautiful. And the same with the green, which is 41402, really zesty green. And then we've got some left of the pink as well, which is 41406.
Fabulous. Thank you. I think it was really well worth having a look at all those lovely colours.
Definitely.
And then when you look at all the lovely, I'm saying lovely as much as you are now, all those fabulous designer paper, that parchment as well is wonderful. And there was a question from Catherine, whether we print our own parchment. We are figuring it out. I think this parchment was printed externally, but now I think we have the capacity to actually print our own parchment. We're working on that as well. Yeah, so in answer to your question, I think we can. We just need to twiddle with the knobs a bit more. Okay, so next up, it's going to be your beautiful demonstration.
Okay, demo time.
I'm going to switch to an overhead for you.
Okay.
While you get ready. And just to recap, the beautiful collection that Louise is working with is the one on the screens at the moment. I'll just bring up the, no, not that one. Just bear with me 1 second. No, it's not that either. There it is.
Hey.
This is the set that we're looking at the moment, brand new today, 42550. It's a set of 5 Midi plates, the 5th plate being included in that plate mate at the top. This is that new size that we launched in when we had our 10th Groovi birthday, and there are 4 delectable plates that are included. And what you'll find is that I've also, because I'm blogging every day now in our 100 Days to Christmas, and this is where our birthday weekend event, which is these beautiful plates, actually combines with the blog too. So, so this is the set that we are promoting today, and you're going to do a lovely. What have you lost?
I've lost my Groovi tool.
Oh, you find it while I talk.
Okay.
So what we're going to do here is Louise is going to be using that lovely plate with the angel in it. And it's got a really, no, it's the one with the baubles in that she's going to be using, which is the second one along the bottom. And she'll be combining that with our rub-on transfers in the center. So this is something else that we really wanted to draw your attention to. 70485, all available individually, but the complete set is $34.95 for all of those rub-on transfers, and we like to keep them in a storage box, don't we?
We do, yes.
So I think
I'll bring in Paul's.
I'm gonna just show you. We bring in yours or Paul's, and you'll see here looks really lovely, and it's nice to keep it all in one place.
These are
so
really
these
lovely.
are slow down boxes. There you go.
Okay.
So the hockey stick is a perfect transfer tool.
It really is.
And these are
all my rub-on transfers inside.
And when we do, can I take that from you?
Of course you can.
So what you'll see is they come in white, which you can hardly see, white, which is there, you can see that better on there, and then black and gold. So this is the Christmas selection, for example, and it comes with a lollipop stick, but the lollipop stick doesn't really do the job as well as the hockey stick. So we recommend the hockey stick. In fact, I think it comes with a kit, doesn't it?
It does.
Yeah. So you can see here, oh no, it doesn't come with the whole, I think the hockey stick must be separate. Doesn't look like.
Oh no, it doesn't come with that bundle, no.
It comes
with. You can get them separately.
Let me just check that. No. So it just comes, so you can get the set of 5 rub-on transfers, 70485, and then you can buy a slow down box, treat yourself to a slow down box and a hockey stick, and you're away.
They are very handy.
So there we are. That's what we're working on. I just explained to our friends at home which plate you're going to be using, and I'm just going to hand over to you, and I'll bring in the kit that we're actually using.
Perfect.
There we are.
So this is the demo we're going to work on today. So again, with our demo sheets, we have the date of when the plates were launched. You have your picture, and then we have all of the ingredients needed.
Great reference sheets.
They are really, really brilliant.
So these are our digi-downloads, and they're always available on the homepage when you go to Clarity TV Catch Up.
Yes.
That's where you'll find them.
Catch Up and Craft, and then you've got loads of, you go down and see all the TV shows, and then you can see all the demos that were done on the TV shows.
Smashing.
Which is always handy. So this is going to be what we're doing. So again, like the demo we did this morning, the aperture in the middle has been cut out.
I'm going to come in really close so you can see that. It's very tight, but I think it's worth noting. Can I just borrow your tool?
Yeah.
Right, because this is the fascinating thing for me. If I come along here, this is, for example, a layer. And if I were to just gently tease that through, you can see it peeping there. So you can see where the layer is. Yeah, I love that. So that red there is the same red layer as is on the outside here. So let me just gently bring that out again. Right, so you can actually see the point.
Yes.
Marvellous.
And then this is, I'm going to show you a little trick on how to get the lovely colour on the outside and the inside on the tool work as well.
Super.
Lovely. So what we need to do to start off with is we need to get our lovely new plate mate. This one. Now the good thing about this plate mate, as well as everything else on it, is it has a line.
Is that's on the plate mate, isn't it? The line?
It is. It's on the plate mate, which is really, really handy because that's the line I'm going to use. So I'm going to get my bit of parchment. I'm just going to...
So this is A5. For those of you who are not aware of different sizes, this is A5 parchment, which is the parchment that comes free in every package when you place an order over £50.
Exactly. It's always helpful to have.
And it doesn't have a back or a front like the coloured parchment.
No, but as soon as you use it, then obviously you will have a front and a back.
Because you're always working from the back, aren't you? I mean, that's the whole principle of Groovi.
Yes, so the only time that you may use things on the front is if you were perforating or if you were going to do any colouring on the front.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the only reason you would need to do anything on the front, unless you were doing frills as well, which you may want to use front and back, but then you would use your little cello bag.
Yes.
So you didn't get that sheen.
That's right.
So, yeah, so we're going to use so I just used my tumble dryer sheet, which is also in the starter kit.
And we do that so that the tool glides really smoothly in the actual grooves, because that's the whole idea, isn't it?
Yes, yeah. It's just, otherwise what happens is you get a resistance between the tool and the parchment.
So I see you going twice. Can you tell us why you go down with the number 2, it looks like.
And then this is what I usually do, is I switch to the number 1. So the number 2 helps slide in the groove easier, and then I use the number 1 to crisp up.
To make it whiter, huh?
Yes, yeah.
Nice.
Which is just a little knack that I got into.
So that's the number 2 you're using, which is the tool with a little ball at the end.
Yes, using the number 2 now. This is such a lovely border.
This is almost like an all-in-one plate, isn't it? Because it's got it's a perfect all-in-one plate. It's like the design is there for you. You can just literally just get in the groove and emboss a perfect card front. You can do it just as it comes, can't you?
You can. And the good thing about these lovely plates as well is that you can have it as it comes. If you aren't too keen on your white work, you can use a white pencil, but if you've got that skill of white work behind you to do this all in white and all of this, and then do some perforating, you can get a really, really lovely design, and you don't have to do a lot of or any picot cutting for it to look gorgeous. Beautiful.
And you know, on that happy note, and I know you're not going to blow your own trumpet, but you've just finished on Wednesday, you finished the 3rd in the 1, 2, 3 online workshop for colouring, didn't you?
Yes, that was a lot of fun.
And lots of people are really, really happy to be involved in that. And these are online courses that Louise has developed. And she works with Paul on the live shows.
Yes.
And they're paid online courses. So let me see, the first 1, 2, 3 course that you did, it was like a general introduction. It was like a little dipping your toe in all the different skill sets, wasn't it?
It was, yeah, just dipping your toe, just learning a little bit of just basic information before we went further into depth with the white work course, which we did back in June. And then there's the colouring course that we've only just recently finished.
And the thing about it is that if you miss those courses, it doesn't matter at all. You haven't missed them at all. Or you can sign up for them, and then you can go in, because it's all recorded for you.
Yes.
And you can go in as many times as you like and when you like from anywhere in the world.
Exactly, and that's the nice thing is now that they've all finished, you've got them straight away. You know, you can go in and you can watch all 3 today
It's
if
like the
you
box
wanted
set,
to.
isn't it?
Yeah,
You could literally, you could watch the box
you could.
set.
You know, when you get carried away with a series and you're
Binge
thinking, oh, one
watch.
more episode.
Until 3 o'clock in the
Yeah.
morning.
And your eyes are all sore and red.
But that's the wonderful thing about these 1, 2, 3 courses is that you enroll, and they're £60 for a whole 1, 2, 3 course. So that's 3 3-hour sessions, isn't it?
Yes.
So it's £20 for each session then if you translate it. There's no club discount on those. You can, once you've got the key, you can go in as often as you like. You can revisit, you can fast forward, you can craft along, you can pause, you can practice, you can do an hour, leave it, come back tomorrow. It's very good once you've got the key to those courses. Same with my courses as well. I've just launched the alcohol ink one on the gel press.
I know, I'm looking forward to that.
I am too. So, you know, these online courses that Clarity now do are well worth looking into. And they're not Zoom classes, they're on our circle. They're in our inner circle. It's a completely independent platform that we use. So it's like going into a college and you just have the keys to particular doors.
Yes.
And you can see all the other doors and you just decide where you want to learn.
Exactly, and a lot of our lovely friends at home, they go into both classrooms, don't they? They go into the inky painty and also the stamping and also the Groovi.
And if I'm not mistaken, I have it on good authority that you're going to be launching the 3rd of your online 1, 2, 3 courses in a week or so, aren't you?
Yeah, so the perforating and picot cutting one's going to be launched very, very soon. Imminently.
Isn't that exciting?
Yeah, it really is. Looking forward to that.
So it's like Encyclopedia Britannica, but it's online and it's visual. It's lovely, really, to be able to just go in and have access to that educational training at any time. And the way you've put the courses together is very logical. So you're building your skill set, aren't you? Like 1 hour at a time, 1 session at a time.
Yes.
Very good. It's very good, Louise.
It's been a lot of fun. This year has gone so quickly. So what I've been doing is I've been using the number 2 only to do this scallop here, and then also these little scrolls here.
So why is that then?
So because I'm going to be using, I'm going to be creating some white work into these. So it's easier, it's best if you use your number 2, because what will happen if you crisp up the line with your number 1, the outline will be too bright for the amount, because you'd have to press harder for it to blend in with the number 1 tool.
And there is that risk of cracking, isn't there?
There is, yeah. So you have to be so careful. But I thought it might take me a while to do all of that. So in pure preparation, we've got our
there you go. And I'm going to come in so that you can see the difference between where Louise has used the number 1 tool and where she's used the number 2 tool. Maybe you could just point out where I can see it at a glance.
Yeah, so the number 1 is this inside line with the scallops here, just a little bit here. This is all with the number 2 for this scallop, and so is this. And so are these little bits here. But this one is with the number 1.
And if you look at the actual artwork, if I just push that in there, then you'll completely understand. So where the white work is here, there's no edge, there's no line, there's no outline. Yes. And you can just emboss right to the edge of the pattern, which is what you mean, isn't it?
Yeah, so that means you can't see the number 2 line now because it's all blended in.
Okay.
So, yeah,
brilliant. And yet, on the inside here, on these little tiny ones there, you want that crisp in the middle, don't you, there? This bit here, you want that crispness.
Yes.
And on the outside there, you also want that crisp white outline.
Yeah, because it looks so lovely against the pop of colour, doesn't it?
Can I ask, while we're looking closely here, which tool have you used along on the outer edge?
So that's the angle tool.
Angle tool.
The angle tool, yes.
So that's that one.
That's the one.
The angle tool.
Yes.
Let me pan out and let's take a look. So the angle tool is a multi-needle tool, 70029, and it creates that edge.
It looks like it creates like a sharp point, but what it does is it creates this really lovely little castle turret.
So let's go back in closely and have another look at that. Because what we can do is compare that multi-needle tool, because I think that that's where you're going to be headed down in the new year, aren't you, with your 1, 2, 3 courses?
Yes, proper tool work.
I think so.
Yeah.
So what you're saying is that perforating tool, the angle tool, that's created that.
This little castle turret.
But what about the inside? Because there's a little tiny gap within it. Looks like that, but it's different.
Yeah, so this is the lovely semi-square. So it gives, with several layers, this can give you a pure lacy look. This is 70021, and you can see on this little picture here, that is...
It's completely different to the angle tool because it's got a little cutting, it's got more needles on the inside, hasn't it?
There you go. So you can see all of the needles there, and you can see all the outside needles are actually longer, which means that you can easily hook them into the previous tool. So it really helps in that respect.
Yeah, so those are the two tools that Louise is using on these two edges when she comes to cutting out. And we'll reinforce that. We'll talk about that again when we get to that part of the demo, eh?
Yeah, definitely. So I'm going to bring in my plate, mate, with this lovely plate here. So it's the one with the angel. Because what I'm just going to do is I've decided that I was going to use the little mistletoe as a little corner. So I thought I'd just show you one, just to show you what I've done. So what I've done is I've just... You know when you need your Groovi tabs.
Do you need more Groovi tabs, dear? So what we're looking at is that tiny little corner there. So you're creating, I love what you've done here. You've created a kind of an opportunity to do some embossing, haven't you?
Yes, some like little dots. So with this, I'm going to use my number 2 and then my number 1. Right, Bob, they're on the back of my Groovi guard here.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
I can find you some if you need more.
That's all right. In pure Louise fashion, they're sticking on something.
Always.
They're somewhere.
Nice.
There we go. So I'm just using the number 2 tool first, and then I'll go back in with the number 1.
You want this to be crisp, don't you?
Yeah.
I mean, the thing is, there are so many different tricks and tips, but it isn't rocket science, is it?
No, it's just once you know, you think, oh yeah, that makes so much sense.
Yeah.
But
it's achievable. That's what I mean.
it is.
Groovi art, parchment. Groovi art gives you the outline, and the rest can be learnt quite easily, can't it?
It can,
over time.
And that's the lovely thing about all of the 1, 2, 3 courses is there's opportunities to learn now.
There's so many different.
Because when I
tricks
first started,
and
I
tips.
would have loved to go on online courses and everything.
So me too.
So
We had
much
to work it
easier.
out by ourselves.
Yeah, I used to go travelling quite a lot. So I'm just using the lovely wedding bells one now, just because I really like this little dotty effect.
There you go. That I wondered where you got that from.
So I just think it's really nice just to mix and this is different to the diagonal grid. So it's a nice little, I'm glad that Jazz put this in because it's a really lovely
Little filler, isn't it?
it is a really lovely little filler, and it's not like your diagonal grid. So it's, you know, you've got versatility.
I'm going to come in a bit closer. So let's just make sure that you're in the right frame.
Oh yeah.
That's okay. It's only me being pedantic.
Okay,
There we are.
that's fine.
And what are you using now? The number 1 tool, yeah.
Yeah, I'm using the number 1 because these dots, I wouldn't normally with the bold grid, but these are slightly the tiniest little bit smaller.
Yeah. And you want to kind of stay away from the lines, don't you? So that you
Yes.
don't.
I've kind of lined it up on the plate so
Yeah, well
that
done.
the dots are just inside the line.
And you know, when you think this is French Christmas, it does look so Francais, doesn't it?
It
Dots
does.
and stripes to me, They really, dot, stripes and netting.
Yes,
eh?
definitely.
Dot, stripes and netting.
So
I
it
think
gives you
we've
that
really
little-
nailed it here.
gives you that
Look at
little-
that. It's lovely, isn't
It's
it?
a nice little effect.
Well, and I love that you've straddled the corner with that, with those two leaves, and you've given yourself that dotting opportunity, haven't you?
Yes.
So where is it? There, you see, you've created without using a line or anything. You've used the leaf to do that, the mistletoe.
Yeah.
It's lovely.
So then, when that's done,
You do that in all four corners, I guess.
Yeah, all four corners. So
Let
we've
me
got.
come out a bit for you.
Sorry, thank you, Val. There
Yeah.
we go. So we have that. So what I thought I'd do now is I'm going to use the number 3 and 4 Groovi tool, which is from the starter kit.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to go onto the soft side of my mat now.
Cool.
There we go. And we want to go on the back of our parchment because that's now our front. So we're always on the back with white work. So I would just gently, with these sort of areas, I would do a couple of times lightly, just because if you press too hard first of all,
It got cauliflower, doesn't it?
it does, yeah. So you may not go purely white first time.
Are you using the 3 or the 4?
I'm using the number 3.
It's just you pick the largest that fits in the gap, really, don't you?
Yes.
Rule of thumb, I suppose.
Rule of thumb, yeah, definitely. That's what Linda's always said. The larger the tool you can get in the slot, the better.
So I'm just coming in tight so that our friends can see what you're doing. There you go.
So you can see some bits that are missed.
Yeah, but it doesn't have to be perfect
But-
because you're going to go over it again and again, aren't you?
Exactly. So it's just really about breaking the first layer of the fibres, really.
And because you use the number 2 tool for the outline, you're not having to kind of fight it, are you?
Fight to try and make it as white as the number 1. So, yeah, so
Really nice. I love these plates. And they're also very, very interchangeable with the original Midi plates that we launched the French lace with. And
yeah, they're so interchangeable and useful together, just to show that, it doesn't have to be Christmas. You can use these as lovely borders and use them to conjunction with all of the other lovely lace plates that we've got, or the other Midi plates that we've got.
yeah, well, I was going to say, because we've also got, just on another aside, we've also got, of course, those beautiful rose heart Midi plate, hellebore, the floral ones.
Yes.
Just gorgeous.
And they used to be a larger size, but they used to be contoured, didn't they?
Yeah.
So I love having them in the smaller size. They're so beautiful.
They're so beautiful. Do you want to just take
let's
that
have a
one,
look.
right, and then, oh, hello, let me just come out a little
It's had
bit.
a little
Sorry,
bit of a-
having a bit of a blip. So you see that, just as a little aside,
so
this is a
gorgeous.
smaller plate, but if you look at that artwork, isn't that just fantastic?
Gorgeous, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, just beautiful,
And they're so useful and versatile, but it doesn't mean that you can't use this with, put some of these lovely roses in.
Not at all.
Let's have a look. There's a rose.
And if you
There you go. Got a
look
lovely
at
rose in there.
I think it's this, there you go. So these are Linda's floral shapes, Midi Groovi plate quartet. I think these are the ones, aren't they?
Yeah, wouldn't that look lovely? Look, some roses just
I
in
know.
there.
The
with this border.
interchangeability is just spectacular. Let me show you, for example, the happy birthday. The writing also, so lovely.
Beautiful writing. And
Yeah,
I love these
beautiful.
Christmas rose. So
And
pretty.
And then if we take that, is that the hellebore, that one?
Yeah, that's the one.
There. So we just take a look at that and you see the artwork is quite something,
So sparkly.
And as we say, super interchangeable. The tulips, thinking of you,
Yes.
another really cracking design.
And that's such a lovely border with the tulips inside. So gorgeous.
And then
What a
finally,
what a
I mean, these are
lovely
gorgeous.
idea.
So 4, 2, 5, 1, 2 for this set of 4 Midi plates, these florals. And then we've got that sweet pea. I love sweet
Isn't
pea.
that lovely?
And there's a really beautiful couple of lovely pieces of artwork. That's that colouring that you did on Wednesday, isn't it?
Yes, very, very similar, yeah. That's lovely. Who did that? Carol Baker. Gorgeous.
See?
Sweet peas. Love sweet peas.
And this gorgeous kind of colouring that you see in this one, let me come in a bit closer on this. This was what Lou was teaching everybody in the workshop on Wednesday. It's that colouring on the front, isn't it?
Colouring on the front, yes. We used the little number 2 with the paintbrush and everything, so that was fun.
Clever.
I
saw some
had a good
fantastic artwork. I saw some fantastic artwork on Facebook. People so happy with their result.
I know, it's been lovely to see, and it's so lovely when you teach something that everybody's enjoying it and learning something
and moving forward with their work and progressing. So
makes you feel good.
Yes, it should. It should make you feel good. So that's the Linda's floral collection, also Midi plates. And then this morning we looked at the original, the Midi collection as well.
Yes.
So we don't need to look at that again. The French lace.
Oh yeah.
Oh, we can if you fancy. Let's have a look at the original. Let's compare. This is, for example, the original plate mate.
Yes.
Now there we go again.
This was absolutely beautiful. When this first came out, I was absolutely like, I used to love using all of these borders. They're so gorgeous.
And the plate mate is stunning, isn't it?
It really is. And it comes with, the collection comes with all of these plates that you see here. So there's Delphine, there's Juliet, Genevieve, and Antoinette, and they are absolutely
look at these.
Gorgeous.
I'm just gonna. We don't have to spend too long on the artwork because I know I've interrupted you mid-flow here, but I just want to show you this artwork is quite spectacular, and this is using those original plates and that fantastic parchment in the background.
Yeah,
and it looks just quite. It's quite stunning, really.
There's so many gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous.
Here's the birthday girl, Jane. There we are.
There we go. Beautiful.
Rather lovely, aren't they?
It really is.
Yeah. And so that particular set there, if you just bear with me, that is going to be number 4. That's the plate mate that we were looking at. And then, the plate mate, the original one with all those amazing
gorgeous plates.
Just crazy number of, it's this one, isn't it? If you just show us that now, it's got so many options on there.
And I love all of these lovely little,
quite something, isn't it?
Embossed designs as well.
So now that plate mate comes on its own, 42442. I'm pretty sure that it will come in a collection with these 4 plates, which are the ones we just looked at, the French lace Midi. These are the perfect complement to the Christmas collection, but these are the original ones, French lace Midi Groovi plate quartet. You can see here £32, plus of course your club discount, 42513. But the plates that we're enjoying today are the Christmas French collection, which are these ones. So while we tidy up the mess that we've just made, I'll just bring on a full screen so you can see them in better detail while our friend Louise rearranges her table. There you go. You ready to go?
I am indeed. Yeah.
So this collection of 5 Midi plates, plus of course that Christmas Midi plate mate, which is rather fabulous. And we only made that this week, Jazz.
I know.
I know.
It's a quick turnaround.
It was a quick turnaround, that one, wasn't it? So let's just take a look there. That'll be that set there, and Louise is ready to carry on.
Because we make everything here, it's designed and made and all the ideas flow. It's just so easy to just do that.
It's nice.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it. It keeps me young.
So what I'm going to do now is we've created all of the white work.
Are we on the hard side now?
We're on the hard side now, yes.
Cool.
We're going to do some nice bit of colouring with our pens.
What pens are you using?
I'm using the Perga colours.
Cool, I'm like the such an irritating interrupter.
No, you're not.
So what are we going to say about these? 70060.
Yeah, there's 30 colours in this, so you've got so many beautiful colours in there.
Yeah.
So many lovely greens, and there's so many lovely.
And the blendability as well, the mixability, if you use a mix mat.
Yes.
You can get
you can-
endless numbers of
I know.
colours.
You think with only 3 colours, you can make loads of colours, but you think with 30 colours, you can make
It's exponential.
loads and loads and loads of colours.
Good.
So I'm going to just be using, what am I using? Number 30. There we go, number 30. So this is for the inside. So I'm on the back. And what I'm going to do is, because as you can see on this card here, the inside where this tool work is green. So the brilliant thing about the Perga colours is you can just colour. Again, you don't have to be too careful, but I'll literally just go out to about here.
Oh, I see.
All the
So
way
you're
round.
creating the green before you perforate the parchment.
Yes.
Because you couldn't do it afterwards, could you?
No, it wouldn't work. But this really opens up what colours you can use. You know, if you want, and
Of course.
makes you look like you can have all sorts of different layers, because you would have thought with this it looks like, oh, you must be using green parchment or something, and it's hiding underneath that, but you can just use your Perga colours.
What a clever idea. I've seen this. I think was it Josie that used the gold. We've got that gold in a bottle, haven't we? And she painted. That's how a lot of Josie's borders, they have a gold edging. She does the same thing, doesn't she?
She paints the edges.
She paints the edges with the gold stuff.
So I thought, why can't we do it with our Perga colours?
Clever. Very clever. And we're on the back, and it doesn't matter. Yeah, what a clever idea. And then you're going to do it on the outside as well, I guess.
Yeah, so and on the front, that's a nice thing. It looks so different, doesn't it? On the back, and then on the front. So once you've used perforated, you know, it will look all blended, and you'll look like you've just got nice green.
Another layer, another faux layer. Clever, very clever that is, and easy actually, isn't it?
Yeah. So again, you don't have to be careful, and you don't need to go too far out, because there's only the angle tools on the outside, and it's not really that large a tool.
Would you use a ruler just to sort of stay on the right side of the tracks?
You could do, yeah. If you struggle with your eyesight or keeping to a line, then using a ruler would be very helpful.
It's a clever idea, though, this.
But once you've gone against the line, then it doesn't really matter about how much you're scribbling.
And I'm supposing that actually when you turn it over, even if you've gone over the line, it's still white. Always prevails, doesn't it?
It does, yes. There we go.
What would happen if you did go over the line?
Well, it's here.
Well, you wouldn't want to, would you? Don't do it.
No, okay.
Just don't do it.
I think to a certain point on the lighter colours, I think you can still use your eraser pencil a little bit, but wait until it's dry. I wouldn't try it on a dark colour, but if you can sometimes, or even just on a blending nib, just a tiny little bit of water and let it dry, and then maybe rub it just a little bit. So
and parchment doesn't like water though, does it?
It doesn't, no. It's not too keen. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my lovely semi-square tool, which is this one here, and I'm just using it on top of the Pico foam, like so. So what you can do is you use your trusty Groovi guard.
Brilliant piece of kit.
I know, so handy.
Brilliant piece of kit. This was Tina Cox's. She said, you need one of these, Barbara.
Yeah, they're
Trust me. And I did, and we do.
Because what you can do is you can buffer up your tool.
Yeah.
I mean, you can use the ruler as well, but you can use this because you're obviously you're on this with your
No, it's great.
So easy. So then you would just.
I'm coming on the third camera. Let's have a look if that's helpful. There you go, much better. That's so cool. You could see, and because it's dark ink, you can really see the perforations. Look, it's cool.
So it's a good little trick.
It's a very good little trick. And you take your time, don't you?
Yeah.
I mean, if you've ever watched Josie, she's like a sewing machine, isn't she?
Yeah. I know. Especially with like grid work.
Let me ask you, are you shallow perforating?
I am, yes.
So what does that mean in English?
So with shallow perforating, you just go into the parchment just enough to make the
The
smaller
holes.
holes, then that means that when you come back over, if you want to do some lovely embossed dots on your tool work, if you've gone all the way through and you've made all the holes bigger, it's going to tear the parchment.
Mm-hmm.
So if you only shallow perforate, you won't. If you press a little bit harder with your tool, your Groovi tool,
Mm-hmm.
and to make lovely little dots or something, then you won't have it won't tear.
Ideal.
There we go.
And also, when you go, if you want to cut out round the outside, I suppose, then you just would deep perforate with a single needle tool.
Yes. Yeah. There we go. So once you've done that, so that's all coloured, that's all perforated, for example.
Super.
We've got this. So I've re-perforated, which means with a one needle tool.
I'm coming in on the 3 on the overhead. So then now we can see, oh, wonderful. Look at that.
Yeah, so I've perforated with this diagonal grid in here.
What needle tool did you use?
I just used the one needle bold.
Okay.
Just to create that.
So we've got a one needle bold grid, and then we've got a one needle bold tool to go with it.
Yes, so you can also see the difference between this is re-perforated and this is just perforated the once through the grid. So you can see the difference there. So once you've re-perforated, which I've already re-perforated this, I thought we'd just do a little bit of picot cutting.
So when you say you've re-perforated it, you've gone in with a single needle fine, haven't you?
Yes, so I've...
I'm going to show you the difference because our friends, I've had to work this out for myself. If I can just slide the bundle in.
Oh, yeah.
Because we've got, if we look at the ends of the tools, I think that's the most important thing.
Oh, yes.
So you can see exactly, we've got the fine 1 and the fine 2.
Yeah.
And then we've got the bold 1 and the bold 2. And you can see that the dots on the bottom are larger and smaller depending.
Yeah, so it's...
With a multi-needle tool.
There's so much, and all of the other tools, all of our lovely, angle and semi-square, they're all fine needles. So they all work alongside these two. But I just tend to use the one needle bold and the 2 needle bold a lot more.
But when you use really busy multi-needle tools, you tend to need the fine needle tool, don't you?
Yeah, you need the fine.
I'll work that out the hard way, I can tell you.
So I just thought we'd just do a little bit of snipping just to finish up. Everybody likes to see a little bit of snipping.
And while you're snipping, I'm just going to talk about the bundle tool for those four needles, because I think it would be worth knowing that this is on, this is on offer. There's a bundle tool 70479, and that includes all 4 of those tools. So both the fine needle tools and the bold needle tools. So you've got 1 and 2 needle, fine and bold, which is great when you're getting into your multi needle tools.
Yeah, I would recommend having
all of
4,
them, right?
To be fair, yeah.
I have to say, I do agree with you. And what you're doing now is you're cutting out that little triangle inside your
inside the inside 3,
the semi-square.
Inside the semi-square, yeah.
Yeah.
So then what I usually do when I cut out any kind of tool that's got 2 sides, I'll go around and do all the one side and then go around and do the other side.
I'm going to be the devil's advocate here. Like, pretend I'm doing this. Would I, because you're only showing us a section.
Yes.
Would it be better to do the inside and then the outside? Or, yeah, definitely. Rather than the outside and then the inside. It's just stating the obvious.
Yeah, I would do the inside first.
You would, because otherwise you'd destabilise it and then it'd be more difficult to do the inside, right?
Exactly, yeah. I just wanted to show a little section.
Yeah, no, brilliant.
Just so you can see it all cut out.
I just wanted to explain to our friends at home, because there's an inside to this multi-needle tool, isn't there? In this semi-square, there's a little triangle on the inside, and then you're cutting out the outside. So you're holding the scissor over the waste, the bit that falls away. Yeah, that's what we're doing here. But if Louise were to cut out the outside edge and then try and cut out the little triangle on the inside, it'd be more difficult.
It would, yeah.
Right?
Don't pay any attention to what I'm doing right now.
Oh, do you want a pair of scissors, like big scissors?
That should be okay.
I've got a pair in the slow down box, if that helps.
I just, yeah, I'll be trying to. I just wanted to take this part away so you could see
what it looks like when you.
Yeah.
There you are. Doesn't that look pretty? Look at that.
There we go. So it's just got this really lovely little decorative border.
Which is absolutely.
You see, it looks very messy before, but once you've taken
it's perfect.
the inside away.
And when you show it here, you'd never know how you arrived at that green.
No, it just looks like you've got several different layers, but that just opens up a lot of your tool work. You can create different layers of tool work on different layers, all different colours, and then it looks like you've matte and layered 20 different colours together.
And the biggest bonus of these rub-on transfers is, of course, you know, in the past we've had to try and emboss that backwards,
very difficult.
Yeah, so now of course we're able to use our rub-on transfers, so it really gives you the white ones I love.
I know, they just look so elegant, don't they?
They do indeed, they do indeed. So what a beautiful piece of artwork. Let's take another look at it. I'll just pan out a little bit so we can see it better. There we are. And I just, you know, just to recap, when you look at what you've done, I think that's a superb trick with the green perga colour. I love the way you've created that opportunity to put those lovely little French dots in the corners. I love that you're using 2 layers, and then you've assembled them not with a glue runner or a tape runner, but you've used those lovely little brads that we have in stock.
I do love my brads.
I do too. And they come in all sorts of different colours.
They do, yeah. We've got some lovely pastel colours as well. So if you're ever working with anything pastel, you've got these lovely blues and pinks and lilacs and greens in the pastel selection. But also for Christmas, you've got the gold, and you've got the silver, you've got pewter.
Gorgeous.
Black.
Absolutely gorgeous.
Antique silver. That's all of them, I think.
So, thank you very much indeed, Louise, for giving us another masterclass. Really, so much we've learned. And that's using our new collection, as you can see here, our Christmas French lace. So we've got the floral French lace, and now we've got the Christmas French lace. They're very interchangeable. They are, and very, very versatile and adaptable, and yeah, they're just really, really lovely. I've loved using them. And if you go to my blog, barbaragrayblog.com, that's where the countdown to Christmas is really centered. So everything, we're on day 97 now, but it's the blog that is the hub, and the blog is controlling the countdown. Yes. So it's nice to know that you know how many days you've got till Christmas, so it's very handy. And the idea is really so that we've got a handle on our prep, you know, so that we can hang out together. Loads of tricks and tips. I'll get some recipes in there, some competitions, some limericks. Oh, brilliant! Oh yeah, no, it's not just going to be product centric. It's going to be Christmas. Yeah. We'll have a little bit of a fun on the countdown to Christmas. Perfect. Yeah. So thank you so much, Louise. Thank you for joining us. Thank you, everyone. And Grace, thanks ever so much for helping us. Happy birthday, Jane. Happy birthday, Jane. And let me see, when are we back? I'll be blogging over the weekend. So the countdown continues over the weekend, of course it does. And then on Monday, I'll be back in the shack myself. And then on Monday afternoon, got some smashing Christmas stamps. Yes, they are really lovely. So we'll shine a light on some old favourites.